Why does everybody gotta yell?
Huh?
I said, why does everybody gotta yell? It's a joke because whenever Emily or anybody's in the chat, they do cap locks and they yell at each other, at, yell each other's name. I'm like, why
Oh
does
no,
everybody gotta yell all the time?
it kind of became a thing with Emily.
Yeah.
Listen, and this keeps going. But
Diva, you cut your hair? Nice. Do you like your new haircut? Oh, what do you got going on this evening? You got the next few days off or what?
me?
Yeah.
Well, I go back tomorrow night, so.
Oh, yeah. I always get your schedule mixed up. Try to
And
remember it as best as I can. But I know there's like 2 on days, but I always, for some reason, I thought they were Monday and Tuesday.
yeah, I do the doubles Monday and Tuesday, but I work Sunday night as well.
Gotcha.
So then I went to go visit with my cousin. Her husband finally got here from Egypt, so I was went over there to do it. Welcome him in little celebration with them.
You
So,
did it. What kind of celebration was it?
well, not really a celebration, but like, 'cause she's really simple. It's not like she's partying or anything.
Yeah.
But like, it's been a long. I mean, me and my husband have our own issues when it comes with it from with immigration, but as far as for them, like, you would completely think the universe was against them. All the hurdles that they had to go through, and constantly going back and forth between immigration, constantly wanting something else.
Oh, yeah.
And at the very tail end of it, at one point, immigration even lost his uh, passport, because when the immigrant goes to the U.S. embassy in their country, that's where they have the interview, and then they they take their passport. So if they get approved, it gets stamped. They come back and they pick it up. If it doesn't get approved, I think they either mail it back to them or they tell them to come get the passport.
Oh,
Um, and when he had his interview, originally they had told him that he needed a certain, um, he had to get his family registry. So he had to do a lot of running around doing that. And, you know, I remember even for when I got married in Morocco, it's a lot of long lines, and like you literally you got to go to one place for one thing, another place for another thing, and I guess when he went and did that, like all the information was wrong, so he had to go back to those places and get that fixed. I mean, even when they got married, they were people were so resistant to help them and get the things that they needed. So
no, it's a pain. A buddy of mine, I don't know if you have ever seen him in the chat, Harry Barnett, or the great
um,
Harry Barnett, he goes by. But he's he's English, and I don't want to give away too much because I don't understand it very well. But I believe he's on a work visa, and he has a relationship with somebody in the U.S. And yeah, he was telling me all the hurdles he has to jump through, and like he has to spend so many months back home, and then he has to come back, and then he has to refile, and if he goes over, he has to say why he went over his time limit, and yeah, it's a bunch of hurdles.
yeah, and like I said, at one point, um, when he finally got the stuff he needed, he sent it directly to them to the embassy, and they're like, no, you were supposed to send it through this portal. And then they sent him a letter saying he still needed something else. And then, then they told him that then, like I said, they said that they lost his passport. And I'm like, you're the government agency. How are you losing someone's passport? I go, you're supposed to have better, security than that to misplace somebody's passport, knowing how how expensive it is to get that
Right.
taken care of.
And they're the one agency you think would be able to take care of it for you.
Exactly. I mean, it's not even his country, so it's not even like he could. It's not easy for the foreign person to get into the embassy to begin with.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like it's not like he could show up and go, "Hey, they got my yeah, I have to get in there." And he doesn't live that close to the embassy to begin with. He lives, I think by train it's about. I think even by car it's about 3 hours.
That's quite the commute.
Because he lives.
Tiffany, we were happy to come in. Yeah, it was nice getting to see you live again.
Yeah, I was like, wait, does that say Tiffany? Does that say who I think it says? Because at first I wasn't gonna click on it. I'm like, wait, that's Tiffany. What?
Hi, Emily.
No, it was they surprised me. Last night I was driving home with my mother, and my cousin's number pops up on my thing. I go, she only calls me when there's something wrong, and she hasn't called me in forever. The most she ever does is text me. So it rang and then it stopped, and I'm like, all right, if it's really that important, she's gonna call me back. And about a minute or so later, the phone rings again. I pick up, and a guy answers. At first, I'm going, did someone did she lose her phone? And that's the first number they decided to call, to return it or whatever. And then it took me a second. I'm like, wait a minute, Mo? And when I realized who it is, I got louder and louder. And I go, I mean, you might I know jokingly you get annoyed. You go, yeah, everybody yelling in the chat. I go, yeah, I was getting louder than that. Like, because I've been there. Well, first of all, I introduced them to each other.
Yeah.
And second, I've been their biggest, I've been their biggest advocate since I realized that they have one of those they were meant to be together type relationships.
Yeah.
And she's always high stress and worried and high anxiety, and me and her husband for the longest time goes, don't worry. So you have to have faith. You gotta have faith that it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't seem like it. I said, but I'm fully convinced that it was divine intervention that brought them two together.
Yeah.
Because
that's like an interesting thing that you said, because it's when somebody's worrying and you tell them not to worry, they're just immediately like, all right.
Yeah, I know. I know, but the thing is for her is whether we say anything or not, she's still gonna worry. But yeah. It's not even about saying not to worry, but it's I go, you got, and I understand where she's coming from, because she's definitely had a lot of bad luck throughout her life. Yeah. So to expect the worst to happen, is understandable. But I wholeheartedly believe that it was divine intervention divine guidance that brought you two together to begin with. And I don't think God or the universe or whoever the higher power is bring you together just to keep you two apart. Maybe the way that it's going was meant to go the way that it did because you needed this relationship to grow slowly. Because she her both of our circumstances are different in the sense that I can't go see my husband once a year, and she was able to get the time off from work to be able to do it. And she didn't just go for a couple of days; she went for almost a full month every year.
Oh,
She would take whatever vacation time she had and used it all at once for a trip for the last few years. So
that'd be hard to do. I think it's admirable anybody that can do a relationship like that.
yeah, and then
It takes
you
a
know,
different person.
yeah, for me, it's not just finances. It's also I'm the caregiver for my mother, so I can only be away for so long, and going for a week or two is not really. I mean, it takes almost a full day to go over there, and I'm someone that needs another day or two just to recoup from the flight. And every time to be honest with you, I've gone to Morocco 3 times, and each time I got like sick, not because of food or anything, but like got like bronchitis or like I'm hacking up a lung. Let's put it this way: when the first time I went, it was the stereotypical, trip to another country where like I sprained my ankle. I
Yeah.
got sick 2 days. Got I got sick 2 days later. Was sick pretty. So now I can't walk. I'm hacking up a lung, and I lose my voice for pretty much the whole trip. And then like even when the wedding went, yeah, I still had to run around do paperwork just to get married over there. And then the last 5 days that I was there, I get married. They put me in the first kind of dress gown that I've been in who knows how long because I don't wear skirts or dresses. And they put this belt or something around my waist, and I could barely breathe the whole time that everybody else was celebrating. And it was like within the last 10 minutes of everybody about to leave that I finally had a coughing fit. I managed for at least a couple hours not to like hack up a lung, and all of a sudden, like if you look at any of the pictures, you see me getting redder and redder like
Building up.
yeah, I'm just trying to breathe. It's too friggin' like they're used to the heat. I'm not. I don't do well in the heat.
I can imagine it's a lot warmer out there than it is in
Yeah.
Boslandia.
I mean, Morocco is a coastal um, country or state, whatever you want to call it, but it's on the northwest side of northern west side of Africa. Then Egypt's on the east coast, on the eastern side of northeastern side of. But and the story with that is, I was trying to learn Arabic before I went to Morocco for the first time, and went to a website where you can interact with other people around the world that know the language that you're trying to learn. And that's when me and her husband started talking, and probably a month into me and him talking, he was asking, "Oh, did you know anybody?" And I'm like, "The only person I talk to is my cousin." And at the time, she wasn't interested in talking to any guys because she said she had back-to-back bad relationships, and she was just in a place where like, I don't want a relationship. I don't even really want to talk to guys. I don't want anything. And the other thing is he wanted someone that would be interested in learning about Islam, if not to convert, at least just to be knowledgeable of it. And I was like, listen, she wants nothing to do with men. She wants nothing to do with religion. And I forgot what the third one was. There was a third one. I was like, don't expect. Oh, the third one was, there's no way she's gonna get on a plane.
You don't think she would get on a plane?
I honestly didn't think she would ever get step foot on a plane, let alone go across the world to go meet a guy that she only talked to online, that I only vouched for knowing him. And I didn't even introduce, I think I waited a year before I finally got around to, and I jokingly was like, I'm going to introduce you to my friend. It started off as a joke that with me trying to get her to talk to him. And I told him, I said, don't expect anything. At the very least, maybe she'll talk to you as a friend, but don't expect anything else. And stuff. And then with her, I go, just say hi to
Yeah,
him.
what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, I go, if you don't like it, you can do what we do with everybody. Just stop talking.
I just couldn't imagine trying to learn Arabic before I went on a trip. Arabic's a hard language to pick
Yeah,
up.
no,
It
and
took me the time.
luckily for her, her husband actually speaks pretty decent English, so they didn't have that hard of a chance. They had a better way of communicate. They could actually communicate better. And he's well versed in American culture. Um, so that made it easier for them, I think. But what I noticed for her was this was the first guy that she would talk to that, one, she felt more hopeful about her own personal life after conversations with him, which usually wasn't the case with other guys. And the other was who was the other thing? There was another. Well, that was the primary thing. That, like, the way that she felt about herself. Oh, the other thing was she didn't feel the pressure to have to cater to his interest. And that's something she used to do. Like, if the guy she was dating in the past happened to like rock music, she all of a sudden just wanted to listen to rock music. If they liked R&B and rap and liked to work out, all of a sudden she felt like she needed to start working out and listen to R&B and rap. But this
Canadian.
you know,
And the Intimidator. I don't know who the Intimidator is.
no, and but with him,
Music sometimes helps though to jump a language barrier though.
yeah, no, but with him, like she knew what his interest was, but she didn't try to become an artist. She didn't pick up fishing, and that's true. He's an artist, visual artist, and he likes to fish. And like she didn't all of a sudden have an interest in that stuff, but it was a lot about him, like when he would ask her questions about like why she wears makeup or why she does A, B, or C. It was coming from a more genuine, like, I really want to know place.
Oh, okay. There was actually an interest there. It wasn't
Yeah,
just
it wasn't like guys that she's met in the past. One of the guys, was pushing her, or like was kind of like asking her, why don't you wear makeup or whatever, in a way of like, you should be wearing makeup.
yeah,
instead
of just curiosity.
Yeah. So for him, he was coming from a much more genuine, I actually want to know and understand type of place. And I think that's something that she really needed.
Canadian said, I'm in the process of applying to a college. Gonna do web and graphic design. Nice.
Nice.
And the Intimidator is gaming. What games are you playing? Anything good? Well, hopefully it's good if you're playing it. Otherwise, what's the point, I guess? Oh, I don't even know how long we're
Nice Canadian.
today. I haven't really done like an open panel where I had a few people on in a while, so I thought I would do an open panel without any gaming for the evening.
Emily.
Diablo? Nice.
Emily.
Can't go wrong with Diablo.
Surprised she didn't tell you to call her name if she doesn't keep talking. Usually in my street, she goes, if I stop talking, to stop calling my name.
I always tell her, I'm like, just lay down and go to bed then. I was like, why are you staying up watching my stream? Get some rest. If you're falling asleep on the internet, you're too tired. Is it the new Diablo? Or is it one of the older ones? Are you going to destroy Lilith? She must be stopped. Maybe that's something you would want to do in college, April, since you like getting creative. Yeah. Graphic design and going to do web and graphic design.
I've thought of it, but I don't have the attention span for school anymore. It's got Smokey over there, sleeping like a kitten.
Noise.
Yeah, Shorty's punished.
What did Shorty do? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sleeping on a sheetless bed right now. This is where he peed. It's dry now, but
Canadian, that's just gross. It was a typo, but it made me laugh. It made me think of Super Bad, where he's got the lunchbox full of drawings.
yeah,
Canadian said, I also like dong art.
dong art. Well, everybody has their personal preference.
Right. To each their own. How's it going, Raquel? Nice to see you. Meow.
See, I want to go live, but I got laundry that I've put off for the last 2 days. And I'm like, I gotta work tomorrow night. And my uniform is in the laundry.
Oh, Raquel's meowing at you too, A-Love.
Yeah.
Oh, hope you're doing good, Raquel. I saw your, I think she got a flat screen TV the other day sent to her. She was doing an unboxing. I'm like, that's pretty cool. Oh, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it.
I'd like a TV sent to me.
Right. I haven't gotten any TV sent to me. I got a survival box. Rather than sit at home and watch TV gifts, I
I
got
get bills sent to me.
woods.
I get bills sent to me.
Bills. Yeah.
Yeah, I get those.
Oh yeah, this is my interview channel that you're on. I'm live on my other channel as well, Raquel, but I'm assuming you're on my other one. I opened it up so People could see that I was doing kind of an open platform and an open.
Canadian leave yet? Hey, Canadian, look, you can see my flags better now.
Oh yeah, Canadian loves a good flag.
Yes, he does. And a Canadian flag is in there somewhere. I think it's right. It's right there, I think.
What kind of flags are they?
Oh no, okay. I got Peruvian flag, American flag, Canadian flag, small Egyptian flag, and Moroccan flag tomorrow.
And a Moroccan flag. Nice.
Yeah, Moroccan is all red with a green star. And I got the Peruvian flag. It kind of looks like the Canadian flag, but it has a different symbol in the middle.
No, Raquel, Ayla was in the United States. She's not in Canada.
I'm not in Canada. Only Canadian Patriot is in Canada. Are
She's
you in the
just a flag
Philippines or are
collector.
you just Filipino?
That's a good question.
The American flag is up there too, but it's kind of it's in between the Canadian and the Peruvian flag. The Peruvian flag is from my brother's father's heritage.
Oh, okay. Peruvian on that side.
Yeah, their father's from Peru. Peru.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Jack.
I really want to watch a good movie tonight. What's a good movie? It's a good science fiction movie to watch.
You're asking the wrong person.
I need a good. Well, okay. I just need a good movie in general, but I don't know why.
The last two movies I watched were
I don't want a love movie or anything.
no,
Like
I watched Creed.
you watched what? Creed.
Creed.
Oh, okay, I've never seen that. That'd be a good one.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
I don't know if I do or not.
If you do,
I get my packages in a day. Does that mean I have Amazon Prime?
I have no idea.
I get my Amazon
If
packages
you
24 hours.
do have Amazon Prime, all the Rocky movies, including the three Creed movies, are free with Prime at the moment.
Nice.
So you can watch you can watch all 8 movies. Wait, I think it's 9 movies now. Right? Yeah, so it's Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rocky Balboa would be Rocky 6. And then there's 3 Creed movies. And the last Creed movie, Stallone was not in.
I've been waiting to see the new Avatar movie, but I haven't heard anything good about it yet. I've actually heard that it just took too long and people kind of weren't ready for that movie yet. I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews, but I definitely want. I'll probably end up watching it either way. Alpha was good. It's about a wolf.
I did go see the new Transformer movie with my brother last week. Yeah.
New Transformer movie. How was that?
It was alright. Again, it's not really my forte, but I did cry at one point.
I've only seen the first one, so guess it's not. I'm not really into like superhero movies or Transformers or. People are mad at me. I've only seen like Spider-Man 1. That's about it. I've never seen any of the Marvel movies. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I've never heard of Alpha either.
Pete Davidson does one of the voices of Transformers, which was kind of funny.
I can barely hear you. What were you saying?
Pete Davidson,
What about him?
he does one of the voices of the Transformers.
Oh, he does. I couldn't imagine him doing a Transformers voice.
His Transformer was a Porsche,
A Porsche?
I think so. With the racing stripes. It took me a minute too. I'm like, listen, I go, is that Pete Davidson? He seems a little too upbeat. Because he's very dark humored. So for him to have an upbeat, in this tone of voice is a laid back tone. So for him to do it like an upbeat character, is like a little sounds like Pete Davidson, but it seems a little too happy.
I don't know. I could see him being happy about that. What? I get to wake up and get high and be a robot today? Okay. That's very Pete Davidson like.
Yeah. It's like, dude, I'm
I'm gonna go get a crunch wrap and I will be right there.
a crunch wrap and a smart water.
Is that what those are things he's advertising now?
I believe so. The smart water one's kind of funny.
I like I definitely like the Crunchwrap one just because most people don't ever use the app. And he's just like, yeah, come in, you get a free Crunchwrap. And they're like, no, you have to use the app. Yeah, free Crunchwraps for everybody. Your mom says she wants to get high. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what to say to that.
Invite her to Illinois.
Right. Go to a nice legal state. I bet Colorado's close.
Well, come on up. Got plenty for everyone.
California's not too far.
Hell,
Go get high and wander around Alcatraz.
you can get high in Boston now too.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, the dispensaries are showing up like Dunkin' Donuts.
Jesus. That's the strategy.
And the best part, here's the best strategy. There is literally a pot shop right next to a Dunkin' Donuts in the next city town over. And the even best part is the pot shop took the spot of an old strip joint that was there for years.
Interesting.
So they tore down the strip joint that's been there for like decades and turned it into a pot shop right next to the Dunkin' Donuts on a truck route. It's like the local one of the local industrial sections going between towns, and it's pretty much all the produce trucks and oil trucks run through there. And right at one of the corners, one of the turns, there's Dunkin' Donuts and a pot shop.
Yeah, we got one that's like literally right off the exit of the interstate. And I always thought that was so weird. Like you literally like pull off of the off ramp and then you're at the dispensary.
Yeah, I know. The highway that I gotta take to go to work, there's the Starbucks, and then about less than a football field away, maybe about 50 yards, a little bit more, there's a pot shop.
Now we just need to get the Girl Scout stand in between where they're selling cookies.
So the Girl Scout cookies outside the Starbucks.
No, right between both venues, just so they catch them on the commute.
The thing is that Maybe because they were high when they designed it, but they made a poor choice on the way they designed the in and out of the driveway to the pot shop.
Why is it a bad design?
Yeah, because like they gotta slow down a lot to make kind of a sharp turn into the parking lot
Oh,
instead of just being able to drive in, park, and then go out the other way.
so you
And
have to work really hard.
they only made one way in and one way out. So if
Oh,
someone blocking it and the car trying to go in slows down, you got a bunch of cars behind them slowing down after driving 40 miles an hour.
yeah,
And
that's probably purposeful to make the one way in, one way out.
yeah, but it would have made a little more sense if they did have, if they didn't have to go in and out the same way. That way they could drive, go with the flow of traffic, so that you can ease your way into the parking lot and not have to come to almost a complete stop to make the sharp turn.
Well, I don't know what it's like
Because
in
it's already at the other thing is it's already at a curve. It's not like it's a straightaway and then you turn in. It's already like you're already at a curve in the road, so you have to slow down on the curve, on the turn, and then make your almost U-turn to get into the parking lot.
on the one I was just referring to. That's like right off the off ramp. It's
Yeah,
they like warn you avidly. They're like, there's probably 3 cops waiting outside of this building. Do not take this out of the package before you get home. They go,
yeah,
people are kind of like dumb. They go, oh, okay, it's legal. Maybe I'm allowed to have it when I drive. And I'm like, well, no, it's still treated like alcohol. Alcohol is legal, but you still can't drink and drive just because
right.
alcohol is legal.
No, at least the one that I was just talking to on the side of the highway, when I haven't noticed them lately, but especially when they first opened, they had like 3 or 4 security guards standing outside the doors.
I mean, I don't mind the security from the buildings. Those are usually to escort you in and through, especially if you're. They have like VIP memberships at most dispensaries, where
Yeah,
it's for people that actually have disabilities. It's not people for recreational use, and
yeah,
usually it's more of a service, the security that works there. Um, but they usually just warn you so you don't get in trouble when you leave or do something dumb. But yeah, I always thought it was interesting.
yeah. Now they're like I said, now they're popping up like Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks.
That's what I wish dispensaries would do more is explain the difference between strains. You can go on the menu and just pick something out, and they just assume that you know what you're going.
Ironic, ironically, my cousin's husband, I guess he jokingly mentioned to them because her daughter even asked the husband while I was there, uh, didn't you want to open a KFC with a pot shop with a KFC in it? I'm like, they already got a a pot shop right, like literally right next door to the Dunkin' Donuts. Want to talk about having your get high and have your munchies all at the same time.
Yeah, or you're setting up to have a cop trap right next door. It depends. I mean, you could probably got to go somewhere better than Dunkin'. Dunkin's great coffee and great food and stuff. It's just it's a good chance they might draw in the police officers too.
Well, if the cops are at Dunkin', I don't think they're in any rush to arrest anybody. They're like, oh yeah, we saw where you came from. I want to sit here and drink my coffee and eat my crawler.
Sorry, I had a comment come up on one of the pages. I didn't realize where it was coming from because I can't see it from here.
Yeah.
Some trolls for the evening.
Do I smoke? No. The most I've ever done with weed is CBD oil.
And say you told me,
I'm not looking to get high. I was just trying to get my anxiety to come down.
yeah,
So
and it helps with inflammation and other stuff too.
yeah. Ironically, I was trying to take care of both.
Yeah,
I was
swear
like,
it's for my glaucoma.
there's a rush hour. Yeah, there's a part
yeah,
of rush hour.
they
You
talk
better
about
have
yeah.
like you better have glaucoma. I do.
Oh, that's sick of weed. Let's say you're a little more awake now.
Yeah, the food is starting to wear off.
The what?
The food is starting to wear off, so
Oh,
I am actually feeling my energy come back up again.
nice. You gonna live stream all night with me?
Yeah, instead of doing my life.
Oh no, you gotta do it live too.
Oh, well, because what I gotta do is I gotta go start my laundry first.
Yeah, laundry to start.
Yeah, because I gotta wash 2 sleeping bags and a set of sheets thanks to Shorty.
Yeah.
2 sleeping
You
bags.
shorty.
Yeah, the thing that annoys me, you peed on your own damn sleeping bag. I mean, he caught the edge of it, like he wasn't ironically, it didn't hit directly on it, but still, I go, why do you pee on your own stuff?
Right.
Because then you don't even want to sit on it. I go, it's one thing to set market and go, that's mine. I'm gonna use it. So a whole other thing that you pee on it and then go, yeah, I'm not coming in there right now.
Right. It's like going around and licking people's food and then eating it.
Exactly.
Gosh. Who are you, shorty?
It's ironic that Tiffany said look out for your pets because they are long overdue for their rabies shots and their checkup. And Shorty does. I mean, he's 13, which is not necessarily that old, but it's still kind of old for. What is that, like mid-range old? Because I know some people that cats have lived to at least 20. I don't think I've ever had a cat live more than 14, 15.
I got yelled at last time I went to the vet because I'm not really big on, like, if an animal's not sick, I'm not big on taking it to the vet.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal. Like I just don't like. I don't think animals survived naturally, like getting stuck
Yeah,
by
no,
vets.
I learned the hard way with my previous cat that I had before these guys. That here in Massachusetts anyway, if you do not get the rabies shot and they bite someone, then they automatically have to euthanize them.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah,
They have that same rule out here.
yeah, they're gonna automatically euthanize them and then basically chop off their head and get it dissected.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's the gruesome way that they told us that we had to figure out. Because our dog caught a squirrel one time and like brought the squirrel to us,
Yeah,
and the vet said, yeah, you can either bring this squirrel in and pay us, and we'll check and see if the squirrel had rabies. He goes, or you can do it yourself. And they explained to us because the squirrel was already dead. He goes, you can. I'm not going to explain how to do it, but you can figure out how that you have to do that, and you can see it on an animal's brain if they have rabies or not.
yeah.
But yeah, we had to do that for a squirrel. It was the weirdest thing I probably ever had to do as a child. Yeah, but I don't know. My animals don't encounter other animals as much, and they go outside, but neither one of them have ever had fleas. So, like I can tell, like if a person brings, like we've had a person bring fleas into our house that had fleas on his cats, and he brought fleas into our house, and I knew after a day that somebody had brought them into our house, like
Yeah.
because it was easy to tell, and like we treated all of the cats that time just because we knew they were around, but the cats weren't
Yeah.
itching or anything yet.
My boys usually once in a blue moon, one of them will have a little issue with their poop, where it's like mushy, nice and soupy or mushy.
Oh yeah,
That's like the best stuff ever. And so, but hardly ever do they ever get it at the same time. And there was about a week where they both had it for a couple of days. And then I found out. Uh, um, I did buy pumpkin puree, but I didn't give it to them yet. I started with just like a pinch of coconut oil that's supposed to be good for them, and it seemed by the end of the week they were doing good with it. And I only did the coconut oil a couple of days.
because we've never had that issue unless we're like changing up to soft food or something. Like
Yeah, that was the weird thing is that neither one we didn't do anything to their diet, so and
yeah,
they're indoor cats, so it's not like they could have got anything outside.
I, my significant other has uh, her family member has a dog that whenever they get an upset stomach, they do like plain chicken and rice and give them just something to kind of settle their stomach and
Yeah.
a little different than kibble.
I mean, the only thing I could think of it either had to do with the flowers that my brother got my mother. Maybe one of the flowers in that bouquet might have been toxic to them because they like to chew on the wrapper around the flowers.
Oh, gotcha.
um, I don't think it was that dead mouse that we found because
Hmm.
it didn't look like it was chewed up. It just looked like it deteriorated. Um, I don't even know if they knew it was there. I mean, they could have found it and they had it there, and Mr. Jack was hiding it. I don't know.
I've never really seen a cat try to eat a mouse though. Like
I've
my cats try to trap things and catch them, and they'll like sit
Yeah,
there and play with them while they
yeah.
have it caught, but they never really
Obviously,
destroy it.
I don't. I've never seen a house cat try to eat a mouse, but I have seen a cat eat a mouse.
Yeah, an outdoor cat would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like she was like at where I work when the stables were there. The maintenance guys had like their resident cat that they were taking care of. And one day I'm sitting out there watching the horses go back and forth, and she comes out and she I don't know if she caught the mouse there or she had it, brought it over, and dropped it on the ground, and then started like literally chopping away at it. That is actually not the first cat, the only cat I've seen. One of the cats that I actually managed to um, get an actual home for. He brought me a mouse and started chewing it and ate it right in front of me.
That's
Like
gross.
he came in,
It's like,
gave
look
that
what
deep
I got.
he gave the deep throat cry like I got it, I got it. You know when they have it in their mouth and they do that like they're like it, they do like this and I've learned that cry is because they caught something usually when they do like a really deep like so usually because they have something in their mouth. The only other time they do a similar noise, I think, is when they're trying to track the other. because the two of them, and Shorty very rarely makes noise, but every now and again, at like 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, you trying to call for the girl cat outside? There's two cats the other night having a fight though.
Yeah, I was trying to check my other channel. I couldn't do it. I can never load too many things when I'm running StreamYard.
You know what the most annoying part about Shorty peeing on my bed is? I went almost 6 months without putting an actual sheet on my bed or doing any cleaning in my room, and of course, I put a sheet on my bed, and it took him less than probably about a month to finally go. You know what? I'm gonna pee on here again. I'm like, he did good for a good couple of months, and I'm like, you're doing good. Yes, maybe I could put a sheet on my bed. Yes, I put the sheet on. He's like, I think I'm gonna pee. And it was a brand new set of sheets. It wasn't even like it was a set that he's peed on before.
What's going on, Infinite? How you doing? Long
Hey,
time no see.
everybody's showing up.
Welcome back.
Tiffany did a live. Now we got Mwah.
And
And look,
Emily's
Emily's
back. And Diva's back.
hit the road.
I appreciate everybody being here. That's what makes me think that my one channel is like shadow banned and the other one isn't. Is because if I ever go live on my old channel, a lot of people can see me, and then if I'm live on my new channel, I feel like a lot of people don't see me. They don't get my notifications. I don't get other people's notifications either. I get yours. I get like Pesci's. There's only a few people I get notifications for anymore.
I think the ones that you interact with the most are the ones that they might push through more.
No, because it actually does the ones that I don't interact with. It's like trying to get me to interact more with ones that I don't. Like, because I'm not always in the chat on yours, and then
Right.
it started giving me more of your chat cycles because I'm either online at the same time as you, or I don't even know you're on. And then
Yeah.
when I do find out you're on, I'm usually watching. You can see me in the chat because I'm obnoxious, but
There's something wrong.
I'm a little obnoxious. Not a large. I'm not obnoxious.
You're a little obnoxious and large enough.
I was trying to teach my daughter about Mrs. Cleo today. Little bit. I was trying to teach her about Miss Cleo today and like the old commercials that used to
Yeah.
be on TV. Like, call me now for your free tarot reading. And I told her to look him up on YouTube. She had no idea what I was talking about. And so I'm hoping she checks him out. It's going to be my new comedy that I'm going to watch tomorrow.
My mother was watching Polly Shore earlier.
Oh, nice. What was he doing?
Jury Duty.
He's on jury duty?
No, the movie Jury Duty.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that movie.
Yeah.
When did that come out? Was it one of his earlier ones?
When he cut his hair short. I think it was one of his last ones when he cut his hair short. Because I think he did probably a handful when he cut his hair, and
Yeah.
then he wasn't making movies anymore. And I seen interviews where he's talked about how like he was just badly represented, and the offers stopped coming in. Because he's like I love acting. He's like I love making movies.
What
It's
do
like,
you mean? Are we gonna join you? What are you doing, Infinite? Yeah, I've watched all of Pauly Shore's interviews. I'm like, I love his life and just like how he grew up and his
yeah,
mom running the comedy store and his dad kind of deserting him and leaving her with the comedy store. and
Yeah, no,
amazing comedians. And
yeah, he was on Howie's podcast recently
okay, that's
talking
the one.
about that.
That's probably the most
Yeah,
recent one I saw.
yeah, he talked about how his father when he did the Ed Sullivan show, I believe it was. I think that's the show he talked about. He said, yeah, when he did the Ed Sullivan show, um, he bombed because he said even his mother was like, I know he didn't do good. He like that was his shot. That was his shot to blow up, and he messed it up. And he said ever since the way he talks about his father, he's like, my father. I think he believes his father was intimidated by his mother
Yeah,
because she was that. She helped to cultivate his career or his show. When he did the Ed Sullivan show, he didn't
I
do.
feel like the way he described. Well, I mean, because I did hear his recent one, and he does have that take now, but
Yeah,
like over the years, it's always seemed like his dad was always like a grass is greener guy, and
yeah,
wanted to always try new things, and kind of jumped in head over heels with the Comedy Store, and then she kind of took over the reins, and then was more of an assertive person. Like she wasn't prior to that. She was kind of
yeah,
just ride along wife at the time, especially back in his early career.
yeah.
I think she was just doing
Yeah, no,
as
from what
well.
he said in the Howie thing, he was like, she did that for everybody. She was a hard critic, but she would help train you or help to cultivate your style, and she apparently did that for a lot of the comics.
Oh. Yeah, Infinite, you're more than welcome to join us. I didn't share the StreamYard link on my old YouTube channel, so I just shared it now in case anybody wants to join us over there. I
Yeah,
don't know who's watching on what.
and I didn't realize until years later that Polly was the kid that was in um I just had the name of the song the movie in my head. The hell was the name of that movie?
Biodome?
No, he couldn't have been more than like 15 years old.
Oh, I don't know. I
Um,
didn't. I don't remember most of his earlier movies.
cause it was who was in it? It was Annette Funicello, Frankie Valli, um, the captain and the skipper from um, Gilligan's Island did a cameo. There's a crap load of like cameos from movie stars and TV stars and of the even of the past as far as that era that the age of that movie was.
What age was that movie? Hi, love. Hello.
Hey, how you
Hi,
doing?
Jacob.
What's going on, Infinite?
Yeah.
Wait, the go-to song in that movie was the bird. Bird, 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 bird is the word.
See, I know the Ramones one. Yeah, that one.
What's the Ramones one? Is it the same song? Just they sing it?
Well, I think so. Everybody's heard about the word of a
Yeah.
bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. I said a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. I said a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. I said a bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. I said a. Don't you know about the bird? Everybody heard? Right. And then something. Wow, 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 wow. That's the Ramones one, right?
That is definitely the Ramones cover of it.
Thank you.
But I think
Yeah.
there's an older one. I don't know. I don't know which who started that song, but there's a lot of covers of it.
I don't know the first person. Yeah, I don't know the first person to cover that. Look it up. Somebody look it up. Come on.
Kind of curious now too.
I'm trying to find the movie that I'm talking about.
Oh, well, there's a Ramones movie that was Rock and Roll High School. Yeah.
No, but this was like a shout out type movie to the old beach movies. But let's see.
I feel like
Oh, are you talking about Wicked Old School?
No, what the hell was the name of that?
Tiffany said bird music symbol.
Should probably just look up Pauly Shore's filmography.
Oh.
Infinite, you missed the live earlier.
Yeah, I must have because this is okay. Go on. Yep.
No. T Phoenix Tarot did a live earlier. Do you know who T Phoenix Tarot is in the chat?
No.
It's Divine.
Tiffany.
It's Divine Tiffany.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yes.
I was gonna say you missed her live earlier. She's done her first live in a while. She has a new channel and stuff now. Oh, he zigged when he should have zagged. No one's picking on you.
Oh, okay, there we go. Back to the Beach. 1987.
With Pauly Shore.
Ned Cello, Frankie Avalon, Paul Rubin. He as Pee Wee Herman.
That must have been long before he was Pee Wee Herman.
No, he was Pee Wee. No, this was 1987. Pee Wee. Paul Heyman was already playing Pee Wee.
Oh, I didn't know Pee Wee started.
Yeah, because Pee Wee was the one that was singing "Bird is the Word."
Pee Wee also
that's
said
right.
bird is the word.
I said bird, 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 bird. Because remember, he used to have the secret word.
No, Pee Wee Herman said the song Tequila.
No, but
Yeah, he also did that one.
He did Bird.
Bird is the word. He did that in the movie.
Well, believe it or not,
Back to the Beach.
That song has been in so many movies.
And
Like
TV
it
shows.
actually is culture.
Yeah.
It's actually this is what I loved about the Ramones because they were a no-name brand, but they somehow snuck into the culture. I like that.
I don't know why Paul is not sure. Maybe because he was underage at the time. So far, I didn't even see him credited yet, but he was in that movie.
Song by the
Babe?
Trash Men.
The movie Babe.
Who are the Trash Men?
No.
I can see the movie. I can see the Ramones being the movie Babes. The pigs running around. Bird is the word, right? Yeah, and they're chasing the birds. Yeah, I can see that.
Who are the Trash Men?
Yeah,
because they're the ones that are credited with "Bird is the word."
Who?
The Trash Men.
Back in what year?
I don't know.
Well, look it up. Come on, you're the host.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you're a fact. You're a fact man. Fact man.
1963. The Trash Men came out with "Bird is the word."
Really?
So that would predate the Ramones.
Yeah, but I thought it would be even earlier. I honestly thought it would be earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, love.
Yes.
What do you think?
What?
Would you think bird like that? What year?
I just looked it up. That's the answer. It's 1963.
I wanted to see if she's paying attention.
I'm not.
It's not debatable.
Right, exactly. Shush. Jacob, you're stopping my programming. Stop it.
Why do you gotta point out the bad parts about the show? I just try to
No.
skip over when people aren't paying attention.
Oh no! It's not bad parts. It's refining. Refining, I think is what it's called.
I don't know. I don't know what word you're trying to use.
Refining. Yeah. Okay. Take a hit. That'll help. That'll help your brain.
Yeah, probably. Refining. Well.
Oh.
So
I
what
miss
you
you
got?
guys. I haven't seen you guys in so long. What have you guys been up to? Each individual. Like, honestly. Like, just one at a time. Just tell me what you guys have been up to.
So I think the last time I saw you was when you came on with me and Michael McIntosh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was like 6 months ago, at least.
It was a few months ago. So since then, he reached out to me, and he felt bad about how because he was trying to be sarcastic when he was talking about gay marriage with me and you.
Yeah.
And so he came on and did a whole nother stream because he was trying to correct what he was saying, because he was like, my joke
He
did
felt
not
bad?
at all. And I was like, no, I didn't know you were joking. I was like, to be honest, I was like, if you want to come on and clear that up, feel welcome to, because he definitely had his feet in the sand when we were talking about that. I was like, for somebody that's running to be president, that's one you might want to correct.
He felt bad about our conversation about that?
No, he felt like he came off the wrong way. He didn't feel bad about our conversation. He said our
But
conversation.
he felt like oh shit, like
People weren't picking up that he was joking. Like me and you weren't picking up that he was joking, I don't think, about when he was talking about his views on gay marriage. And so he shot another video with me, and he tried to correct it.
Okay.
And
So he was then cool, okay with it.
Yeah, no, he was still cool with everything we talked about. He was just mad. He said he thought he came off wrong because people didn't understand what he was saying.
Yeah, I honestly didn't think he came off wrong. Honestly, you can tell him that. Like, I never judged him.
Oh no, I didn't judge him.
Oh, I didn't either. That's the scoop. But I can feel
people would misinterpret.
Well, I can feel judged sometimes.
Yeah,
right?
You might feel judged more than anything, and I could see him, because I would say there's a good majority of society that can misinterpret what he said.
Yeah,
and that's why it's good for clarification, at least.
Oh yeah, let him know that he's good. He's good. He's yeah. Now, love. I have a problem with. I'm just joking.
I have a problem with me. I don't care.
No, are you still doing art?
If you have a problem with me, that's a problem with yourself.
Are you still doing art?
What is it?
Are you still doing art?
Yes.
Okay. Just curious, because it seems like a passion of yours, or is food, or like, what's your passion? What's your passion right now?
Creativity.
Peeing?
Yeah, peeing. Yeah, that's
creativity.
Yeah, peeing is definitely a passion, and then we all have that one.
Jacob, do you have a passion? Jacob, Do you have a passion of peeing?
Yeah, I like to write people's name in the snow. Cursive.
Can you hit the bowl? Jacob, can you hit the bowl? Can you hit the bowl?
Not on demand. What do you think this is?
Not on demand? What the? It's not a video game. So
He's shy.
you penis, you shoot, you score. It's not hard.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me smoking. Not me peeing still.
Oh my god.
I was talking about peeing in the snow.
Love,
Not peeing
keep
in
him,
the toilet.
keep him in control.
Yes,
I'm gonna back away.
Control myself.
Love, you
Listen, Jake
take
does
over.
Jake does what Jake wants to do.
Yeah, you take over, love.
I can't. This is his channel. He holds all the power buttons.
I don't know all the power buttons.
The power buttons.
Yeah, he can press the button and go, goodbye. You're the weakest link.
I don't do that. I don't do that to people. Only if they really deserve it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like
you
Tiffany
guys-
talks so much and then he goes, yeah, you need to. She's still in there.
Okay.
What am I doing? I'm trying to convince myself to get up and go do my run. Not working really well.
Ooh, I'm starting to figure out the shorts thing. I started making shorts on my new channel, and
Yep.
did one the other day, and it had 1,400 views in less than 24 hours. I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit! I've never done that before. Like that's pretty neat. It was I was doing because I was recording the whole gym session, and I was going back and making shorts of like when we were striking, when we were teaching moves and stuff like that, and I was uploading just shorts from the gym, and those are actually pretty decent videos to share. Apparently, I didn't even realize that was a thing. And then I did one night. I was sitting by myself, and nobody was coming on, so I started rapping, and I shared a Mod Sun song that I rapped, and then that got 500 views before I woke up the next day. I was like, oh, that was neat. Like I don't know. I always think that's pretty cool. I haven't started really messing with I haven't really messed with YouTube in that way. Like I've always just done really long interviews or really long broadcasts where
Yeah.
nobody wants to tune in that long. I like it like that.
Okay, so love, have you thought about doing shorts?
I have been doing shorts.
You have.
Yes.
How have they been?
I've had a few random ones go above 1,000. Not all of them. Like there's still some that only get a couple views, but there are the last two I think I did. The first one only got a handful of views, and the other one got 1,200 views.
Are you doing
So-
reels too, or just shorts?
Shorts.
Okay.
Right, and so I haven't done shorts. So what does a short, how long is a short? Put it that way.
Under a minute.
Yeah, under a minute.
Under a minute.
With
So-
YouTube, anything under a minute is a short. Anything a minute and above, they consider a regular video.
Yeah, so if people really like my shorts, if I take my old content and redo it into a short, isn't that what we all can do?
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically if you got a highlighter and went over a rough draft of the
Right. Yeah.
writing that you did. You're just basically giving people the clip.
A short version of what you I got my jackpot. Look, I got a jackpot. Oh, look. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Or something funny that was said in a video. Something funny that was said.
Yeah, no,
By the way, love.
people's attention spans.
Yes.
Are.
Hold on.
It seems to work really well.
Love, what's your real name? I forget. I'm sorry.
It's
I
like,
apologize.
that is my real name.
What's your real name?
That's my name. Love. April
Okay.
Love.
April. Oh, that's what it was. Thank you. April, you totally have to frickin' dude, you have to do the Ursula makeup and be Ursula. You could get 1,000,000 views if you dressed up like Ursula. I can guarantee you,
I'm
you
not
would
gonna
get
lie,
a
that
million
would
views if you do it right. If you do it right, don't do it cheesy, or do it cheesy, and maybe that is the 1,000,000 views. Whatever it is, but you
that
are the
creates
most beautiful Ursula. You are like you are the most.
that would be
Since you
that
can't
would
see my
actually be
face.
pretty cool.
She's perfect. She's perfect for the role, like better than what they chose for Disney.
But
Honestly, I'm
Disney's
sorry to say,
Disney's not good at picking.
I love you. I love you. Yeah. See, she's as creative as you are, Jacob.
She's
Uh
as
oh.
creative as me. I'm not creative.
Well, what? Uh oh. Oh, what's going on? Oh no, there's a second one. Oh shit, we're in trouble.
I just don't feel like holding my
Right, wait, no, continue. Don't break character. Don't.
Who are you talking to?
If you're gonna do this, don't break character. This is fucking Jurassic Park shit.
Who are you talking to?
Right? It's Raptor.
I'm bored.
Peck at Jacob. Peck at Jacob. Oh, you guys are awesome.
So how have you been, Infinite? What have you been up to?
Oh my god, you don't want to really hear all the crazy stuff I've been up to. You really don't. Yeah.
Why wouldn't
It's
we
just
want to hear?
well, it's just sad, it's yeah. My friend had a heart attack and then I've been helping them recover and stuff like that. They've helped me, stabilize my life too though. So
That's good.
it's just
It sounds like a good thing. Your friends doing better, and they're helping you as well.
well, yeah, we help each other. That's
Well, I'm
always
just saying, like, yeah, I guess it would be a
infinite moi.
if we
All right, it's always about helping each other. That's the
Yeah.
scoop. Yeah, and we have a really good balance. But the fact that somebody had a heart attack, see, that's the deep one. It's like,
If somebody passes away, you don't get
no,
stuck in the fact that
no one passed
no,
away.
no, I'm
Let's not go there.
I'm not
Right?
saying that they did. No. I'm using this as an example.
Okay.
If somebody passes away, you don't get stuck on the fact that they passed away. You celebrate their life. It doesn't do
Yeah.
any good to
Yeah.
aim at the negative when there are a bunch of positives surrounding it. Sounds like your relationship with that person is getting better. It sounds like their health is getting better. So I was looking at the positives of it.
Yeah. So now I want to have sex with love.
What was that?
Nothing.
I'm married. Thank you. Have a good day.
Happily married.
Oh. Well, okay. How about Jacob?
Happily married.
Oh shit.
Actually,
Okay.
no, I'm not married, but
So I'm the only one that's not married.
He's married to Herman.
I'm not married, but I'm happily in a relationship.
Okay. Gotcha.
I appreciate the offer though.
No, it wasn't really an offer. Oh shit. It was just trying to get to know you guys real fast. Sorry.
That's not how you get to know people.
Yeah, it is because I just got to know you guys real fast.
That's how you
Yeah.
that's how you get people to put up barriers around you.
Oh yeah, well sure if you think, but I don't think you guys are barrier people. I think you guys are very open people. That's the difference. That I already know you guys to be very open people.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to get mad at you for your question.
I don't think so. Love, do you?
I'm good.
Shut up, Jacob. Shut up.
Anywho,
Okay, tonight's topic.
what's tonight's topic? What do you got for us?
I have no idea. Someone else choose the topic.
So far, we've talked about sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Chips, dips, chains, whips. Okay, that's the next topic.
What'd you say? Something about
Chips.
whips?
No, chips, dips, chains, and whips. I don't want it. It's Weird Science. It's a line from Weird Science.
I've never seen Weird Science. It's definitely a classic, but I've never seen it.
Oh yeah. Oh, you should really see it. It's wacky, but worth it. Yeah.
Good night, Phoenix.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your topic?
I don't have one. I'm still debating.
You do. There's got to be a topic in that head.
Look, Jacob's lucky I've been on this long.
I'm gonna what?
So I'm lucky I've been on this long.
Let's see.
I've always found you brilliant. Love. I've always found you brilliant.
Appreciate it.
You have a smart brain.
It's a matter if you choose to use it or not.
No, it's whether you choose to use it or not, right?
Exactly. And I choose to use it to scroll down social media rabbit holes.
Social media rabbit holes. I'll give you.
Yep. Yep.
I wanna talk about AI for a little while.
Oh, have you played around with it? Please, Jacob,
so-
tell me you played around with it, because I have.
Well, it depends on what level you're talking about. Have I played around?
Okay.
Because I've seen the evolution of like chatbots in my lifetime, where you can tell you're talking to a robot. Some of the new chatbots that they have, I don't think you could distinguish them from a fake person that you're talking to online.
No, but have you played with it?
What do you
Have
mean?
you asked it questions?
Oh yeah.
Have you told it to tell you a story?
Yeah.
Have you asked it to do a complicated mathematical equation?
Yeah, and then
Have you asked it about religion?
I've asked it to create me a song, to rewrite me a song of Eminem, with modern day references. And
But what does modern day references mean? You got to be more specific.
They'll put like Billie Eilish in the song rather than Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears. Like all of a sudden you're hearing drama about new people inserted into the song being sung by him. It's still in his voice and it's generated all by AI. It's really creepy. And then when you start getting into deep fakes and seeing some of those, like it depends on if you're just looking at one small feature of AI, like where you're just having a conversation with it and the computer is able to generate it. It's another thing if you're talking about like neurotransplants. It's another thing if you're talking about robots, because then you're talking about way more aspects of trying to prove to you that this thing is probably more capable than you.
Well, and that's the big question, is that so this is what the next AI, and this is what they're doing already. You guys don't realize how many videos you guys watch that is just AI. Like Jacob could be AI right now, and
No,
he could just be a program. No, but you could be.
No, I couldn't. There's
You
not
could. I
don't
could be. Okay, fine.
There-
I could be
You
a
could-
generated AI, and I'm just what you guys want to hear and talk about is what I'll do. That's what a lot of other videos and all that stuff is just feeding you.
I met a streamer the other day
Right,
that
Tiffany.
only streams in virtual reality, and he'll show up on people's streams as an avatar. And I thought it was the most interesting thing. He's never shown his real face on the internet, and he only shows up in people's stuff as an avatar. And like it's a moving avatar, like the mouth moves and everything.
Yeah, it's easy. That's easy. You can be Joe Biden and do that. You could be anybody and do that. I could be you. I could take